Hi everybody, I'm going to show you now how to find your SNP in reference to your genome. So hopefully you've already found an RS number, meaning the number of your SNP, and I'm going to show you how to find the DNA that surrounds that letter. So let's find a SNP really quickly. So I'm just going to go to SNPedia and open that up. Okay, I'm going to look at a SNP that you're not allowed to look at, and that is the RS333, which is a resistance to HIV. So I click on that. Actually, I don't need to click on that, but I did. Really what I need is just that code, RS333. Now I'm going to go over, just open up a browser and go to SNP PubMed. That's going to pull up a repository of SNP information that is published in different articles, scholarly articles. And so I'm just going to search those just by pasting my SNP in there. Great. And I'm looking for my name of my SNP. I'm definitely looking for Homo sapien. You need to make sure that you're looking in humans. And I'm just going to click on it. Now, the SNP is actually just one letter. But in order to find that SNP, I have to be able to sequence about 100 base pairs on either side of that letter. So 100 on one side and 100 on the other side. So I'm really looking to sequence about a 200 base pair segment of the DNA, in which ideally my SNP is right in the middle. So how do I get that information? Well, pretty simple. I'm going to scroll down here, and you can see this is actually the name of my SNP. This is exactly where it is. And you'll see some numbers here. And these are the base pair number of each of these letters. So for example, this T right here is the 46,373,440th base pair. That's not that interesting, but what is interesting is about how many base pairs I'm looking at from my SNP. So for example, right now, the way this is set up, these tick marks are about 10 base pairs apart. So here's my SNP. That means on this side, on the left, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 base pairs. Now, I want a few more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the zoom that I'm looking at in this browser. I'm just going to hit the minus button once. All right, cool. Now I've gone from 46,373,400 to 46,373,380. So that means my tick marks are now about 20 base pairs apart. So now I've got my SNP in the middle. I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Bingo. I'm right where I need to be. So I've got my SNP in the middle. I am looking at my genetic sequence, and now I need to download the letters. So how do we get the letters? Pretty simple. We go over here to download. We're going to go download FASTA sequence, and we're going to go download visible range. Cool. There is a little trick here that is really easy to bypass. This is going to save the file in a format that's not super helpful to me. So I'm going to need to change the format. So I'm going to right click on this and find out where the file is. Where did I download it? So I'm going to ask me to show it me in the Finder. Cool. Now I found it in the Finder. I'm going to rename it. So I'm going to rename it with the name of my SNP. I'm going to put HIV in there just so it gives me a little clue of what I'm talking about. And then I type CSV. Now it's .csv. That is the super important part of this title. You got to do it this way. I'm going to hit return. It's going to ask me if I'm sure, and I'm going to say yes.csv. And now I have my sequence and I have it in a way that I can open it. So what I'm simply going to do is drag this over to Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is going to say, hey, there's some weird stuff in here. Are you sure you want to open this? And you're going to say, yep, I do. And there's your sequence. Unfortunately, this doesn't highlight your SNP, and you're going to need to know exactly where your SNP is. So you're going to need to go back here, zoom back in, find these letters, and then find where on your sequence up here your SNP is. Once you find it, you're going to highlight it, you're going to turn it red. And that is your SNP, and this is the sequence around your SNP. Welcome to reading DNA and finding SNPs in DNA. I hope you guys all live long and wonderful lives filled with stories of fairy tales that I don't know, dude. Make sure you watch the next video here, which is how to make primers based on this sequence. Good luck on the SNP project. This is 2 weeks before the SNP project starts, so if I look a lot more tired and a lot more crazy, it's because the SNP project isn't going well. Anyway, good luck, have a great life, and I'll see you guys soon.